You know how to, good evening. You know how to join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where Joy is on TV. And I am Apito CBD.
All right. So good evening.
Hey, Izzy. How you doing?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm good, thank you.
All
So
right.
there's this video that's been trending on social media. Interesting video of a cap with LED inscriptions written, I vote, I stand with Nanado, and also vote NPP 2020 with the NPP flag. Now here's the video. Let's watch the video and then we'll talk about it. Interesting
So
video.
for me, I see it. I'm like, okay, wow. Some people want to have an early start.
Some people want to have an early start. People on social media are saying, whose money are you using for this? Right? Is it coming from the NPP headquarters? And I mean, we're supposed to be focusing our money and our priorities and our strengths onto so many other things, and this is what you're doing, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's what some people are saying.
That's what social media is saying. But then I spoke to Samuel, who's the national organizer of the NPP, and he's saying that this is not coming from the NPP headquarters. They know nothing about it. They've seen it, and they're tracking down to see who is behind this video. Let's listen to him.
As a party, we haven't imported any cap like that. We haven't imported any of these paraphernalia. But if it's a private entity doing that, or a private initiative that someone wants to do to cash it in 2020 when it comes to this NPP politics and all, for us as a party, we haven't sanctioned anything like that. That I can confirm for you from the NPP headquarters. But if it's a private initiative, when it gets to campaigning season, people import all sorts of things to attract potential supporters and potential voters from both sides of the divide. So one is not from us. We haven't sanctioned it. It's not our initiative. In 2016, we didn't use any of these things to win an election. We're still committed to selling our message and a solid track record of achievement and what we've delivered, what we promised the Ghanaian people and what we've delivered. That's what we take into the ground. When we didn't have big billboards, the Ghanaian people still knew us and entrusted the mandate and the running of our country to us. And we may not necessarily need these extravagant cash to win.
Now, do you have any plans to track down this, the origin of the video?
Yeah, we still are conducting our own investigations as a party to ascertain who imported it. But as I said, this is an open market. It's a free market economy where you have businesses who also do invest and cash in on these things, be it clothes of the parties, be it T-shirt, Lacoste, and some of these. But when it smacks of profligacy and the vulgar display of opulence, for us as a political party, is something we are mindful of. And so we're still looking out for whoever imported it so we can have a discussion with the person.
And in this discussion, is it that you want to ask them to maybe provide you with these caps, or you want them to stop production of the caps?
I'm sure when we meet the people, we can have that discussion with them. But I do not foresee the NPP sanctioning it for these caps for the purposes of campaign.
Well, that's my conversation with the organizer. Yes, and he's just saying that, you know what, when the time comes, they'll see, but they don't think they'll go through, because it's been trending on social media and a lot of people have a lot of questions, so we thought we clarified here on Journey's Interactive. Now we're going to go to our top 10 trends on Twitter. Very sad for Africa as a continent. 9 of the trends are about xenophobia.
Okay.
Stop xenophobia, say no to xenophobia. The first one is Burna Boy, because AKA a South African hip-hop artist he ignorantly expressed himself with an xenophobia situation, and Burna Boy didn't take that lightly, and he just started firing AKA. But people have been talking about hashtag say no to xenophobia. We're very upset as a continent. It's a sad day for us.
Before all of that, though, I want to find out from you what you make of it. How do you feel about all of that's going on?
For diplomatic reasons, I can't say anything about it on live television.
Okay, that's okay. I'll take that. Yeah. So let's say Bobby Wine, he says homophobic attacks in South Africa are very sad, disheartening, and disappointing. They must be condemned by all people of good conscience. And Jidena says, just left Lagos this morning after speaking at a listening party about xenophobic attacks in Nigerians in South Africa. This apartheid trauma is rampant, cancerous, and volatile. My heart is heavy. January, Makamba says, African immigrants in South Africa are attacked because they were first dehumanized. And dehumanization through words or deeds is sometimes subtle and seemingly harmless, but it combusts when sprinkled with irresponsible politics, machismo, and bad economy.
All right, and then this one is from Classic Nerdy, who says, for the Nigerians, we have TSTV, we have Glow, we have Ibino. They can't be killing us here, generating huge income of Nigerians, and I think it's time we boycott. And he mentions the various South African shops. At BC96 says, whoever Gambo is, Burna Boy doesn't joke with him. I've heard him pay respect to that guy on so many tracks. So if he's swearing in Gambo's grave, you go beat AK, even if Nine-Side Church, you go catch him. And Mr. Manhiri says, Burna Boy came online and went straight to the point. Put AK in his place and told him he'd pocket him if he doesn't get his stuff together when he called himself an African giant. Now, another thing I just wanted to say is that also as the media, we're very responsible in promoting the right message. I was watching one of our sister stations, not really our sister station, but our competitors, and they were playing a video over and over again, and that video is of people falling off a building, right, of a burning building.
All right.
Yes, I'd like to post a disclaimer that that is not in South Africa. That was actually in India on the 24th of May when a building was burning in India, and it's not a South African video.
Fact checking right there.
Yeah. All right. So that's how we enjoy these interactive with myself and Peter CBD. And you know how to continue the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where Joy responds.